submit yourselves.
From first-time filmmaker Nate Parker, Birth of a Nation, based on the Pulitzer Prize-winning story of Nat Turner's 1831 slave rebellion. Parker isn't just the lead.
It's his first time directing a movie, and he also wrote it.
In interviews shot before the movie was released, admiration from the cast.
You would follow him anywhere.
Months later, an ugly revelation that made international headlines, that the rising star had been tried for rape as a teen. He was acquitted. The victim committed suicide. A controversy erupted, in part over whether he had a responsibility to tell people.
Birth of a Nation is right over here.
And that was the backdrop that followed the film to TIFF.
Some of the women who were a part of Birth of a Nation were themselves victims of sexual assault, and he has had to learn to listen, to understand what that means to them, to be conflicted that way, to work on a film that they're proud of, but then to also have that experience.
In the film, Gabrielle Union's character is sexually assaulted. In an op-ed she revealed recently, she herself was raped at gunpoint. She writes she took this part to talk about sexual violence and says it opens up the conversation.
Critics are overwhelming.
FABIENNE Colas is the head of the 12th annual Montreal Black Film Fest. She's in Montreal.
People went back and dig into his past. He has not been found guilty of anything, and he's been acquitted. And then this is the story? I mean, seriously? I'm very disappointed.
The film, or more accurately, the controversy, was top of mind at TIFF today.
You should have probably disclosed it, but it's a very sensitive issue too. Was not convicted, and then you go on with your life, triumphing over that, and then it rears its ugly head again and takes away something you've worked your whole life on.
At the same time, it's promoting it because we're reading about it through that controversy, so we're getting to know the movie because of that.
If they do a Q&A, if questions from the audience are pointed, if there are victims in the audience who accuse him.
So that brings up an interesting question in itself, right? What if there is a Q&A after the film? The audience would have the opportunity to ask those tough questions. And I guess for that, we're just going to have to wait and see.